Hi, welcome to day 3 of the Less But Better challenge. So today we are talking about on it and off it behaviour, which is like my favourite thing to talk about, and consistency, which is kind of the opposite of that. So if you describe yourself as an all or nothing person, or if you find yourself going around in circles on it and off it, then the tendency is to think that the part that needs fixing is when you fall off and when you're not concentrating on looking after yourself. The light bulb moment for me was when I realised that the bit that was wrong was the on it part, and that was causing the massive swing, the seesaw effect. And that by toning down the on it part, the off it just may never need to happen, because we don't need that great big like rebalance from like the overly restrictive often, or overly energetic, the exhausting on it phase needing this rebalance. So if we tone this down, then this one, you can just end up on a nice even keel in the middle. That's the ideal. Anyway, some ideas to help you come around to that way of thinking. If you think that the 80-20 rule applies to so many things in life. If you think that you get 80% of your results from maybe 20% of the things that you're doing, then there's some slack that can be cut down. One of the great ways to look at it is that if we talk about exercise just for a minute, there's always a bet from doing no exercise to doing 1 hour a week of exercise has massive benefits, but the line isn't straight. It curves sharply up. You get a lot of the benefits at the beginning, and then it sort of levels off. So if you then go from doing 1 to 2 hours to 3 hours to 4 hours, you don't keep like multiplying the benefits that you get. So there is a law of diminishing returns, as there is with lots of things. In which case, you can usually find what we call a minimum effective dose, which is an amount of something that will have the effect you're looking for without having to waste a lot of time and energy. So that's what I want you to think about. Instead of your all phase being perfect, where you're going to go running every day, or you're going to go to the gym 5 times a week, or you're going to only eat, the clean, perfect whole foods, and you only get the all phase is exhausting. It's not sustainable. It usually isn't the minimum effective dose. It's usually way past that on all the benefits that you're actually looking for. So what we need to do is we need to shrink down to what are the nuggets, what are the 20%, what are the essential actions that are going to get you where you want to go without overwhelming yourself. Okay, so that's what we're going to try and work on today. Your journal question for today. Remember yesterday I talked about an acronym, what's important now, #win. Try asking yourself today, or even like right now after you watch this video, what's important now? What are you going to get on with that's going to have the biggest impact towards the outcomes that you're hoping to get? Now that doesn't, if you're at work, what are you working on at work? What's the important thing to be doing there? If you're at home, in the house today, what is the most important thing you want to get done? And then get stuck in, rather than just what's the easiest, or what's the quickest, or what's something I can just tick off my list to feel better, but doesn't really move the dial. That's what we want. Okay, so that is your day 2 video. Don't forget that on Podia there are notes on all of this stuff, so you can go back and read it and have a look and see it in a more sort of succinct possibly way. Anyway, enjoy. Remember to let me know how you're getting on in the Facebook group. Take care.